Should I get a life coach or a health coach? That is the question. And as someone who's certified as a health coach and a life coach, it's one I get asked a lot. So today I thought I would talk about the differences so that you can see which would be the best fit depending upon what you're looking for and what problem you're trying to solve. So my name is Sonia Satra, and I am a life coach and a health coach, and also an NLP practitioner and the creator of Modicize, a combination of life coaching and exercise. And it's designed to tap your mind, your body, and emotions and help you come up with the most creative, powerful ideas that are right for you. And I would love if you could like and comment below, and also hit that bell above and be reminded of other podcasts. And you can DM me if you have any direct questions or if there's something that you would love me to talk about. I'd love to create content that's especially right for you. But back to health coaching and life coaching. So health coaching, we'll start there, is really designed to help people that are pretty much just focused on their health. So it's focused around nutrition, although they're not nutritionists, so they'll give guidance in terms of foods they should eat, food groups they should go through. They may have recipes, they might have some light meal planning, lots of options of meals that you can choose from, and really helps you design a great meal plan that fits for you. So that would be the nutrition aspect of it. And then the exercise portion, what kind of movement are you doing? Exercise, what do you love? What do you hate? How do we get you moving more? That kind of a thing. And then the third component is really the behavioral aspect of it, the habits, the belief systems, and the shifts that are really critical in happening in order to become the healthiest, strongest you. So those are the three components that really are focused on in a health coaching situation. Now, a life coaching is much more broad-based, and some life coaches have specialties in certain areas like finance maybe, or relationships, or career transition. But an overall life coach can take on all of those things. So they're really looking at the whole being of a person. And very often people will come with one specific thing in mind. That was something that happened to me. Initially they would come about career and it would turn out to be relationships, or they'll come talking about money and then it ends up being about something completely different. And so as you sort of peel the layers away around the onion, you really start to get to what's going on, what's at the core, what's underneath all these things, what's making you feel stuck and keeping you from being your greatest self. And that's really what happens on the life coaching side. It can absolutely, and for me has absolutely landed in the health area, where I will work with someone as a life coach, but will focus on health. But what I've found, and it's the reason why I probably lean more towards the life coaching as opposed to the strictly health coaching, is that most people don't overeat or undereat because they're wildly happy, because everything in their life is going so well, right? It's a crutch of some sort. It's a go-to, it's an escape, it's a means of control. It's something else that's satisfying another need. And really identifying and getting into what is that other need, what's going on there, and what powerful mindset shifts do you need to make the life changes that you want. Because even if you just get a good meal plan and exercise really well and adjust some of the behavioral changes that go with it, that would be amazing, right? That would be super successful. And my guess is there's probably something else going on, or something else that will really heighten that, will really help it, will make it last, will make it stick, will make it become not just an eating plan that makes you eat better, but an identity shift. You'll start to see yourself differently, think differently, feel differently, and rather than having food be your go-to place, you're gonna work on this whole other area of life, this richness, this fullness, Maybe it's a career change. Maybe you hate what you're doing and you're bored, or you're stressed, or you're just completely and utterly unfulfilled, and so food becomes your go-to thing. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you need out, or maybe you want to be in a relationship, and really focusing on love will take care of some of these health coaching problems. And so I have found that most times, not all times, sometimes people just need a little more education around food. They actually just would love some meal plans, some food choices. They need just a little more direction, a little more knowledge in that area, and then they're off and running and they're doing great. Then a health coach is exactly what you need. But if there's sort of an overarching or underlying issue that might be contributing to this, that's really not being fulfilled or not really being dealt with, or would make this change a whole lot easier, because if you're really happy doing what you love, or if you're in a relationship with somebody that lights you up and is passionate and feels great, or if your other relationships, your family or your friends, or you're doing fun things on the side, if all of those things are really going really well, I have found 9 times out of 10, the rest starts to fall into place. And so, again, I tend to work a little more on the life coaching side to really delve deeper and figure out what's going on. And as a result, we look at the whole picture, the whole human being, as opposed to this one segment. So it really is up to you. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're needing? What area or areas are you feeling might be lacking, or which ones are off the chart? Actually, I have a really great exercise. It's free. It's on my site, soniasatra.com. And you could pop in. It's like a little quiz, but it will show you which areas are, 9s and 10s, and which areas maybe need a little more love. And when you take a look at that, if the majority of your life is going strong and really health is like the one, black hole, go get a life coach. That's probably what you need. If you're finding that, half of the areas are not like as great as you'd want them to be, and then the other half is doing great, then maybe you want to lean towards a life coach, because probably if you lift those other areas up, if you really find fulfillment in those areas and deal with the health coaching, which you can still do with a life coach, you're going to create bigger change and more lasting change. And I think that's ultimately the desire and the key. So, hope that's helpful. Would love to hear your comments, so pop them down below. Have you had a life coach? Have you had a health coach? What did you find? What were the differences for you? And what kind of issues might you be looking for? If you're seeking out help, I would love to be there to answer any questions for you. All right, talk to you soon.